all set for the second period. Canadians find themselves down by a goal. Starting us off is Gargano, McLean, and Dara. It's going to be picked up by the Diablos. On the D, we have Chase and Paisley. That's a quick shot, and ST's going to hang on to that one. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. And off the draw, it's McLean who plays that back to Stella. Paisley takes it, gets caught up in behind. That's going to get played up to Dara. Dara's going for the stretch pass up to Gargano. Gargano has it and has room. Gargano, and he can't get the backhand in as the Diablos closed in pretty quick on him. Good try there. They're going to go for the cross ice pass. It's going to be too far. They call no icing as Stella picks that up in the Canadian zone. Stella still has control. Plays it up off the wall to Dara. Dara up to McLean. McLean making his way through the neutral zone, has Gargano with him. He's going to fire it towards the net, and that's going to be a save by the goalie. Coming on for the Canadians is Gilbert, Stella, Markowski, McDougall, and Hoyt. And off the draw, Markowski with a win, gets it to Stella, plays it back to Hoyt, back to Stella. Stella fires, goes off a foot. Markowski tries to get it to Gilbert, off a foot again. Markowski down low, battling along the boards, plays it back. Diablos pick it up, but Stella comes in, tries to pick it up, and it comes back into the neutral zone. Hoyt is there. There's two, though. McDougall coming back, and the pass is good. Or sorry, the pass is not good. Can't hold on to it. Goes down low, into the down low. McDougall muscling along the boards. McDougall, and it's going to be a penalty to someone. It looks like it's us. Diablos keeping control of the puck. They're going to shoot. That's wide of the net, and it goes to the back of the net. Diablos are going to go back to the power play. Cross-checking is the call, and it's going to be on McDougall. So penalty kill for the Canadians. We'll see McShane, Kirkpatrick, Shepard, and Miller. Off the draw, Diablos possession. McShane pressuring. McShane, he fumbles on it but can't get it out. And Miller flips it up. Finds McShane. McShane flips it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick still has it. Kirkpatrick still battling down low. Picks it up down low. Diablos have it, though. They take back possession. They are getting themselves organized on this power play attempt. And on the back check, Kirkpatrick, that's intercepted by McShane. McShane plays it back up the boards. Diablos pick it back up. Again, they go for the pass. Good job there by, who is that? Shepard. Shepard gets a stick on it. And that's going to be picked. Oh, Miller tries to get a stick on that. But coming back on the back check, they go back the other way. Still have possession, but it's poked away once again. And McShane down low. Now Shepard along the boards, trying to play it up to McShane. McShane trying to play it up. McShane still he's taken down. That's going to be a penalty to the Diablos. And we're going to see some 4-on-4 action as the tripping Ryu goes to the box for the tripping penalty. So 4-on-4 for 1 minute, and then 1 minute of power play. For the 4-on-4, it's going to be Scott, McLean, Stella, and Paisley. Face off in the Diablo zone. Off the draw, McLean trying to get it back, but it's poked back. And they're going to ice it, but they forget that they're on a 4-on-4. So we're going to head right back down to the Diablos. Diablos forgetting it's 4-on-4, not a penalty kill. Face-off coming up once again. Off the draw, McLean has that stolen away. And they are looking for a penalty on that one. Could have been called. Stella picks it up. Stella trying to make his way through, poked away by the Diablos. Paisley picks it up. Paisley now. And that's offside. Yeah, 100%. Offside is the call. 39 seconds left on the 4-on-4. McLean, Scott, Paisley, and Stella will stay out. Off the draw, it's going to come right to Stella. Stella's going to drive towards low into the Diablo zone. Has that takeaway, comes back to McLean. Fires. Nice try out front by Scott to get a stick on it. Can't make it into the net, though. That gets played up the half wall to the Diablos. And now Scott on the back check. And now Paisley trying to stay with his man. He's driving towards the net. Big save by Esty as the Diablos try to get... And a little bit of after ice action there as the Diablos came in hard on Esty. Face off coming up in the Canadian zone. 16 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Then we'll have a 1-minute power play. We're going to see Markowski and Gargano come out with Shepard and Miller. Markowski wins the draw, gets it to Miller. Miller pokes it forward. He takes a bump. Diablos are going to regroup in the neutral zone. And Dara coming out. He's just going to shoot it on, Diablos are just going to shoot it on net. And they're going to play, sorry, I thought we were going to play the puck, but it looks like they're going to whistle it down. So we are now on a 56-second power play. And a few changes happening here. So McLean, Gargano, Scott, Miller, and Shepard off the draw. The Diablos get possession. Miller's going to pick that up down low. Miller playing it up to Dara. Dara tries the quick flip to McLean, but Diablos get it in the neutral zone and put it deep again. Going to be picked up by Miller. Miller doubles back the other way, goes to Dara. Dara to McLean. It does get intercepted, but McLean gets it. McLean's going to play it up to Gargano. Gargano now. Gargano doubles back, gets it over to McLean. McLean just gets ahead of him. Kept in by Shepard. Shepard battling along the boards, flips out. McLean trying to get there. Diablos get it though, and they get it into the neutral zone, picked up by Gargano. Gargano comes back the other way, plays it up to Miller. Miller. He's going to play it back to McLean. McLean's going to fire it down deep, looking for Dara. Dara down on the corner. He's rubbed out. And that's going to be picked up by McLean. McLean trying to get it to Gargano, but can't do it. We're back even. And the Diablos coming out of the box there. Oh, good play there as Shepard loses an edge. That's going to be Miller who picks it up. Miller. Oh, poked away. And it's an good play by Shepard. Shepard takes away the odd man rush opportunity there. Diablos still have the puck on their stick though. Into the slot. And it's a goal. Coming out for the Canadians will be Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, and Paisley. Canadians with some work to do. Markowski off the draw, trying to get it to Gilbert. That comes back to Paisley, gets it back to Gilbert. Gilbert to Markowski. Actually, it's going to be Stella. Stella to Markowski. Markowski back to Stella. Off the post. What a nice opportunity there by Keegan Stella. Back to Chase. Stella tries to get it to Gilbert. Diablos come away with it. They poke it around, but Stella keeps it out, flips it up to Gilbert. Bouncing puck goes back to the Diablos. And that pass is wide. Diablos still with puck control there. That's picked off. And they go into the slot, no one home. That's Gilbert on the chase now. Gilbert and Stella down low. That's going to be picked off by Markowski. Markowski takes that away. Markowski up to Gilbert. Gilbert goes to Stella. Stella going to play it over to his brother. Chase Stella tries to get it through. Diablos pick it up. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone, gonna be picked off by Gilbert. Gilbert goes back to the bouncing puck, going everywhere. Diablos the other way. Paisley trying to keep his man out, pokes him to the side. Big save by Esty. That's gonna be picked up and kept in. And nice block shot there by Stella. Diablos still have possession. And Canadians trying to get a stick on it. Esty plays that off the glass. Good play there to clear it, but it's going to get picked up on the boards and kept in. Markowski now. Markowski flips it out, looking to get it out. Kept in by the Diablos D. Block shot by Gilbert. And now Gilbert, he's going to go change. Diablos looking to get it, and that's going to be picked off by Markowski. Markowski now. Markowski has Kirkpatrick with him to Kirkpatrick. Shot off the post again. Ugh. Kirkpatrick has it back, looking for Scott into the slot. He tries the one-timer, but the Diablos pick it up. That's a crossbar and a post. They're going to go for the cross pass, and that's going to be picked up by Esty. Esty's going to fire it around the boards. Two great chances there by the Canadians. Kirkpatrick now trying to keep his man. Kirkpatrick pressuring, has his stick knocked out of his hands. Now McShane pokes that away. McShane along the boards, and Scott. It's going to be Hoyt who pokes it forward, comes out to middle ice. Kirkpatrick being a pest. Beauty play by Kirkpatrick. They're calling for a penalty, but that was just hard work. Good job by McShane. They're going to bail it to the side. They're going to play it down low, and McDougall's on the chase. Actually, Esty plays it back to McDougall. McDougall goes to Kirkpatrick, but it's behind him. Picked up in the neutral zone. Kirkpatrick's going to play it down low. And now McShane's on the chase. McShane down low. Diablos are going to play it back. Hoyt comes in. Oh, I thought he was going to... He just keeps it low. Goes off a couple of feet. And what's the call? Oh, for God's sakes. I didn't see it, but they're calling head on Hoyt. I didn't see the call. And it's a 4-minute. Yikes. I didn't see it. So Canadians in tough here with a 4-minute penalty kill. Off the draw. It's going to get out. The Diablos very excited about this 4-minute. And pressuring towards, good play there. They get a stick at it. And Dara trying to get it out. Shepard working down low. And the Diablos fighting over the puck themselves. And Shepard getting it to Dara. Dara trying to clear it. And it gets stuck on the boards again. Dara, good job. Muscling it along the boards, trying to get it out. And Diablos are going to play it back. They're going to go drive towards the D. And McLean trying to get a stick. They're just going to put it back down deep. Shepard down low. It's going to come around. They're going to flyer it out to their D. And Dara trying to get a stick on it. Dara pokes that away. Goes over to the boards. Dara down low again. And saved by the goalie. Saved by Esty. Big save by Esty there. A lot of traffic in front of the net. We're a minute done the penalty kill. Under 3 minutes to go. Off the draw. Paisley's going to play it over to Stella. Stella's going to get it the whole length of the ice. That's Gargano on the pressure now. Gargano and Markowski. Diablo's looking to set something up. Gargano trying to get a stick on it. Markowski in the neutral zone. That's going to be picked up, though, by the Diablos. Stella keeping his man. That's a high and wide shot. We'll take those. Let them shoot from there all day. And Paisley trying to get a stick on it. And Markowski finds it. Looking, backhand was, that was Gargano who tried the backhand to Markowski. All right. change for the Canadians here. We're going to see Gilbert and Stella coming out. And it will be still a face-off in the Canadian zone. All right, off the draw. They get a shot. Glove save by Esty. Beauty shot there. Beauty shot, beauty save. Off the draw, it's going to get back. They're going to play it around, and Stella just didn't get all that he wanted on that. It gets caught up, but it does clear into the neutral zone. Keegan Stella pressuring. They're going to play it up to the neutral zone. Gilbert tries. Stella gets it back, plays it back, looking for Gilbert. The Diablos have to get out, and again, Keegan Stella pokes that away. Gilbert bouncing puck. Esty plays that to the outside, in behind. That's Paisley, but the Diablos take it back. They play it back down low. Stella now. They try the side pass. That's going to be Chase Stella. He's going to rim it around the boards. They get a stick on it so it doesn't get too far. And Gilbert, working along boards, comes back to the D. Shot and goal. Corner pocket goal. So a bit of a hole here for the Canadians. 3-goal lead for the Diablos with 4.5 to play here in the second period. Kirkpatrick out with Scott and McShane, Shepard and Miller. Off the draw, it's going to come back to Shepard. Shepard's going to play it up to Scott. Scott. We've got everybody piled up here on the thing. It comes away, and that's going to be Miller who picks it up. Miller plays it back, looking for McShane. McShane picks it up. McShane making his way through. McShane tries to poke it forward. He's hung up on the boards with the Diablo player. Diablos are going to play it back the other way. Shepard's going to pinch up. He's going to keep it in, but it gets played back up. Kirkpatrick has taken his spot. Kirkpatrick gets him, and Miller keeping him out. They're going to play it back, and shot. Big save by Esty. The rebound is wide. It's going to be picked up down low. Canadians playing like we're on a penalty kill here. We got to get some puck possession. Miller comes back the other way. They're going to go back to their D, and Scott now. Big block shot. Scott trying to get it out, and that's another block shot as McShane takes that. Kirkpatrick fighting in the neutral zone, but the Diablos are going to pick it up. McShane takes a tough block shot there. Miller's going to take his man out, and Miller's taken out. I guess 1-1. They're going to take it off. Scott plays it forward, and that shot goes back, and Esty's going to cover it, and we're going to take a breather here. Esty has his helmet off, so I think he wanted to cover that and do a little bit of an equipment repair. All right, looks like we're all back here. So, and off the draw, McLean's going to get kicked out of the draw circle, the face-off. So Dara will take it. Dara trying to get it to McLean. He does, but the Diablos regain possession. And now Dara goes through a couple of sticks. Diablos have it. Now McLean trying to get it to Gargano. The Diablos D picks it up, and that's poked away. Hoyt working his man down low. McLean's there to assist. Hoyt picks it up, goes back the other way, looking for McDougall. McDougall down low, picked up by the Diablos. And shot is a save. McDougall. Diablos relentless right now. They are a team, and yep, that's another goal. Unfortunately, they're a team, if you give them an opportunity, they're going to take it. And they've made the best of their opportunities this game. Coming out for the Canadians is Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, Stella, and Paisley. Be nice for Canadians to get one on the board here, get a little bit of life. We hit a crossbar, we hit a post. Stella now, Stella driving, that's wide of the net. It's gonna go around the boards. Diablos are gonna pick it up. They're gonna play it into the neutral zone. Chase Stella is there. Chase Stella fires it back up, looking for Keegan. And Keegan now driving towards the net once again. He's taken against the boards. Markowski, or sorry, that's Gilbert working down low. Markowski gets a stick on that. Diablos, they'll play it back, and they're just gonna get past Paisley now. Good stick by, good stick, good save. That one was a little scary. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. We're gonna keep these 5 on. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second period. Off the draw, Diablos do get it. They're just going to shoot from the point. Bouncing puck to the side of the net. It's going to be Markowski's working down low. And Chase Stella fires that out to the side. And Markowski trying to get it out. Trying to get it to Stella. Stella gets it. Fires it out. Bouncing puck and they're going to call it offside. McShane, Kirkpatrick, and Scott getting ready to come out with Miller and Shepard. Face off outside the Canadian zone. And that gets pushed forward. Scott trying to get a stick on it. They play it back. That's going to be picked up by Shepard. Shepard trying to poke it forward. Kirkpatrick misses there, and the Diablos come back the other way. It's going to be played by McShane and Kirkpatrick, but he still has a stick on it. Goes down low. That's going to be picked up. McShane gets it. McShane now going to fire it around, looking for Scott on the half wall. It's going to be kept in by the Diablos, and block shot by McShane. Goes down low again. Shepard's going to pick that up. Shepard plays it over, looking for Kirkpatrick or Miller. Diablos get there. Kirkpatrick gets a stick on it, but doesn't do much. They play it back down low. They come back the other way. Shot. That's high of the net. Last minute of play here as the Canadians fighting to get it out of their zone. And saved by Esty. And yep, it was coming. Looks like it's going to be offsetting penalties for the Canadians and the Diablos with some extra pushes at Emery after the whistle, and Miller took care of that. Don't mind that at all. Coming out for the Canadians is McDougall, Hoyt, McLean, Dara, and Gargano. Oh, they're giving them 4 minutes each. Okay. I didn't think it was that bad. Couple of kids sticking up for their players, and they give them 4. Oh, now it's just off. Okay, don't know how long they'll be in there for. TBD. Off the draw, Diablos with the, and that's intercepted out front by Hoyt. Hoyt plays it off, gonna be kept in though. Dara picks that up. It's against the boards, 30 seconds to play here. McLean trying to poke it forward, he does. McLean has Gargano with him. McLean and Gargano trying to get something started here for the Canadians. It comes back to Dara. Dara against the boards, McLean. It's gonna come back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires at the net, save. Gargano trying to pick up the thing, but it's the Diablos who get it. Good job there by McDougall, but bouncing puck. And that's going to be picked up by Dara. Dara has Gargano with him. She's trying to get the shot off, but just can't. And that's the end of the period. So heading into the third, Canadians find themselves in the hole by 4. See what Coach Greg has to say in this brief timeout, or not timeout, intermission between the second and third. All right, third period coming up. Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, Paisley, and Stella. Markowski off the draw. Diablos get possession. Gilbert tries to intercept. Play comes back the other way. Diablos now through the neutral. That's poked away, picked up by Markowski. Markowski has Stella with him. Stella has Markowski and Gilbert. Fires it over. Yes! Yes! Woo! That is exactly what the Canadians needed to start this third period. Keegan Stella sneaks one in the corner. And we're within 3, folks. Gonna keep these 5 out. And Diablo's going for a quick change here. Off the draw, Markowski pushes it forward. They're gonna go play it back. Diablos with possession. Then they try into the slot, no one home. And Stella, they go back to their D. Gilbert, and they're gonna play it down low. Misses on the shot attempt. Paisley plays it over, looking for Stella on the half wall. He does. He's gonna find Gilbert. Gilbert gonna give it to Markowski. Markowski pokes it forward. Markowski now plays it back. Markowski trying to get it down low to Gilbert. Gilbert, play comes to the side of the net. They're gonna play it over into the corner. And that's Markowski trying to get a stick on it. He does, but the Diablos still have it. And that's icing. So we're gonna head right back down into the Diablo zone. McShane, Kirkpatrick, Scott with Hoyt and McDougall on the blue line. And off the draw, it's gonna come to Kirkpatrick, back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it down low, trying to get it to McShane. McShane plays it back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick back to McShane, intercepted by the Diablos. Comes back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires it towards, and McDougall now in a foot chase. McDougall gets there, plays it over. Kirkpatrick finds it. Kirkpatrick to McShane. Just behind him though. Hoyt's gonna come in and play hard. Hoyt down low to McShane. And that is come out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick from his knees. And that comes out to the Diablos coming back the other way. And misstep. The Diablos mishandle it. Oh, lucky break as his teammate picks him up there. Hoyt steals that away. Up against the boards is Hoyt. Couple of Diablos on him. They're going to pick it up. McShane now trying to get a stick on it. McShane goes down, and that's going to be McDougall who picks it up, gets it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it back to McDougall. McDougall plays it up, and it's going down the other way. It's going to be a penalty to the Diablos, as there was some funny business going on, and it looks like it's going to be head contact. Will it be a 4-minute head contact? That is the question. It is a 4-minute power play for the Canadians. Time to do some damage. Coming out for the Canadians will be McLean with Gargano and Dara on D. We've got Stella and Scramble off the drop there, but that's going to be picked up by the Diablos. SD coming way out to play it. Leaves it to Chase Stella. Trying to set something up here. That's going to be McLean. McLean has a few Diablos on him. He plays it down low, looking for Dara. It's going to come back to Paisley. He can't hold the line. It's going to come all the way down the ice. Leaves it for Chase Stella. Stella now plays it up on the wing to Gargano. Gargano plays it to Dara, but it's too far. Again, back to Esty. Esty leaves it for Stella. Stella comes back the other way. Stella looking for options. It's going to play it to Gargano. Gargano mishandles on the boards. It's going to be picked up by McLean. Under 3 minutes now on this power play. Plays it back. McLean can't handle it. McLean plays it back to Stella. Stella plays it forward. Poked away. And that's going to be covered. And there's a couple of players down. No penalty call. Diablos are asking for one. Coming out for the Canadians is Gilbert, Markowski, Stella, and Hoyt. 2.5 minutes. Off the draw. It's going to get played down to Shepherd. Shepherd plays it to Stella. Stella, he's caught up on the boards. He's going to double back the other way. Stella plays it up to Gilbert. Gilbert now. Gilbert making his way. Gilbert into, and that's going to be, and he's going to go, I don't even know. It's interference is the call to the Diablos. Okay, so full 2 minutes, 5-on-3 here. Let's make something happen. We're going to see Stella, Gilbert, Markowski, and Hoyt and Shepherd will stay out. 5-on-3. Markowski loses it off the draw. Diablos are going to play it around. Shepherd keeps it in. Shepherd plays it down low to Markowski. Markowski's going to go to Hoyt. Hoyt back to Markowski. Markowski fires it to Gilbert. Gilbert looking for option. Plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it back down to Gilbert. Gilbert fires. Save. Another face-off coming up. And it looks like the Canadians are going to go for a timeout. So hang tight. All right. 5-on-3, face-off in the Diablo zone. Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, Shepherd, and Hoyt. Off the draw, Markowski. It gets pushed forward. Diablos are going. Stella or Shepherd can't get there. Hoyt's going to go pick it up. Hoyt making his way up. He's going to play it to Stella. Stella, he's going in. He's got Gilbert, Markowski with him, trying to set something up. 5-on-3 still, and Gilbert can't get the one-timer. Good try. Hoyt plays it back down to Stella. Stella back to Hoyt. Hoyt over to McDougall. McDougall plays it down to Stella. Stella fires up off, and McDougall plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires. That's wide of the net. Going to be picked up down low by Stella. Stella plays it back to Hoyt. He fires again. That's a hot, goes off a stick and high. Markowski and Gilbert down low. And that's going to be Gilbert Markowski that comes back to it. Stella fires. Yes! Five, 3. We are still on the power play for a minute, 50 seconds. Still on a power play for 50 seconds. McShane, Kirkpatrick, Scott, Stella, and McDougal. There's still a penalty. Should still be 5-on-4 for 50 seconds. We're just, yeah, they let the wrong kid out. So they're just gonna switch kids up here. So one more closer. So 50 seconds left on the power play for the Canadians. McShane, Kirkpatrick, Scott, McDougal, and Stella. So off the draw, it's going to be McDougal who picks that up. McDougal plays it back to McShane. McShane plays it over to Stella. Stella plays it down low to McDougal. McDougal fires it over looking for Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick can't get the shot off. Kirkpatrick still has it, plays it down, finds McShane. McShane, and saved by the goalie. Picked up down low by Kirkpatrick, plays it down to Scott. Fire, and that Scott's taking out. Kirkpatrick has it, and Diablos try to clear it, and they do. Stella's gonna pick it up. Canadians have to regroup. 9 seconds left on the power play. And they're gonna play it around the horn. Gonna be kept in by McDougal. We're back even. Play to Stella. Stella fires, and that's just wide of the net. Back even here, and now the Diablos are on the way back. Trying to, good stick there by McDougal. They're gonna fire it towards the net, it's wide. Kirkpatrick picks it up. Kirkpatrick coming around, fires it up to McDougal. McDougal fires it up to McShane. McShane going through the neutral zone. McShane still has it. McShane driving towards the net. Tries the pop out front. Gargano, shot wide of the net. Picked up down low by McShane again. McShane has Kirkpatrick with him. He's going to play it back to Shepard. He's going to play it back to McShane. McShane still has it, has Kirkpatrick with him, and he shoots. Saved by the Diablos, picks it back up. McShane trying to get there. What an effort by McShane as he's pulled down. Diablos coming back the other way. That one gets by Miller, and now Shepard's on a foot chase, and that's going to be covered. And an extra shove at the whistle. But Esti's going to cover that one up. 7:51 to go. McLean, Dara, Gargano with Miller and Shepard out. McLean gets it to Miller. Miller bounces it to Shepard, comes back. Miller fires it up, looking for Gargano, gets it into the neutral zone, but the Diablos take possession. Comes back the other way. Miller picks it up once again. Oh, fans on the shot. Oh, good poke check there by Esti. Diablos still have possession. They're going to bring it back into the neutral zone. And Gargano tries to pick that up. And that's going to be left for Miller. Miller now. Miller plays it up looking for Dara. Dara along the boards. And then McLean comes away with, he's got Gargano wide. Gargano now, Gargano has him beat. Gargano still muscling his way forward. That's good play there by the Diablos D. Play it back to Miller. That's going to be stolen away. Shepard playing his man out. And good, someone's lost a net guard. Not sure if it's our player or theirs. He fans on the pass attempt. And Miller's going to take a penalty. So we're going to head back to the penalty kill. Coming out for the penalty kill is Stella, Markowski, Stella, and Paisley. 6:41 to play here. Off the draw, Diablo's going to stick on it, but Paisley picks it up. He fires it down the ice. Markowski now. Markowski gets in there, keeps the puck down, looking for Stella. Stella fires down, hand pass. Well, I guess not. They're going to play it up. Chase Stella, keeping his man to the outside. He comes in behind. Paisley takes over. And now Markowski. A nice stick by Keegan Stella. Plays that into the neutral zone, and he's on the forecheck. Posts it forward. And Diablos pick it back up. Keegan chasing. Trying to keep it up. Markowski gets that. Diablos pick it up in the neutral zone. Stella, good poke there. Picked up by the Diablos again, but Keegan Stella keeps a stick on that. And they're trying to get it into the slot. That goes off the feet. Markowski and Paisley working together. It goes down low. That's going to be Stella. Gets there. Chase Stella trying to clear it. And he does. And now Markowski. Markowski pressuring. And Canadians go for a quick change. Gilbert's going to come out. Gilbert trying to get there. He does, but can't get a stick on the puck. And that goes well wide of the net. Hoyt trying to get a stick on it. They play it back down low. And now McDougall. And Gilbert working. And it comes back the other way. Gilbert again along the boards. 26 seconds left in the penalty kill. Diablos come away with it. Markowski trying to get a stick on it. McDougall. And that's a save by Esty. Weird bounce. Works to the Canadians' favor as it bounces out. Back into the Diablos zone. 10 seconds to go. Gilbert pressuring. Gilbert and McShane. That's going to come back. McDougall. He's going to fire it back just towards the net. We're back even. 4 minutes to play. McShane pokes that away, but can't pick it up. That's going to be poked away by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick gets it out. Comes back, though, to Hoyt. Hoyt is going to fire it up to Gilbert. Gilbert over to McShane. McShane shot. Save. Face off in the Diablo zone. McShane, Kirkpatrick, Scott, Paisley, and Stella. Off the draw. McShane gets it back to Stella. Stella fires. Oh, save just wide. Or sorry, it was a save and pushed wide. Diablos pick up the rebound. They go to the half wall. And now Kirkpatrick pressuring. They go back the other way. Stella, that's a shot. Save. Picked up by Stella. He plays it around looking for Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes down and gets played back. Picked up by McShane. McShane making his way through. McShane. Oh! Really? That comes back the other way. Should be no icing waved off. Esty leaves it to Stella. Stella goes up to Scott. Scott back to Stella. Picked off by the Diablos. Coming back the other way. Scott now trying to keep... And big save by Esty, and he's going to hang on to it. Good defensive play there by Scott to try and get in the way. Time ticking away for the Canadians here with just just under 3.5 to play. We've got Dara, McLean, Shepard, Miller, and Gargano out for the Canadians. It's going to be picked up by Miller. Miller's going to play it around, find Shepard. Shepard up to Dara. Dara goes for the wide pass. No one home. Diablos regain possession. They're going to go for the cross-ice pass. And that's Dara trying to get in the way. Dara and McLean working along the boards. Diablos go D to D. And Gargano trying to get a stick on that. That's off the hand. Miller back, doubles back, trying to get this stick. We got to win those loose puck battles. They've been the difference maker in this game. Esty's going to hang on to that one. Markowski, Stella, McDougall, Gilbert, and Hoyt coming out. Face off in the Canadian zone, 5-3. Markowski off the draw, gets it to Stella. Stella chips it forward. Stella now still has it. Still has it. Stella down low, poked away by the Diablos. Coming back the other way, they play it into the neutral zone. Hoyt, McDougall. McDougall now fires it around, gets caught up though by the Diablos. They play it out into the slot, picked off, and that's going to be Gilbert, but it gets ahead of them. Diablos go D to D, Markowski pressuring now, so another net guard is off, and I believe it's going to be offside, I think. McShane, Scott, Kirkpatrick will come out. That post and crossbar goal would have been really great this game. All right, off the draw, it's going to come back to McDougall. He's going to flip it forward. And now Scott and McShane, but it's poked away by the Diablos. Now Kirkpatrick on the back check. He gets it away from him, but the other Diablo player picks it up. McDougall down low. McDougall muscling along the boards. Play comes down. McShane. McShane trying to get a stick on it. Comes back. Now they're going to leave it for their D. Scott. They go back into the slot. Kirkpatrick. And he trades places with Hoyt. Hoyt pumps it forward, going to Scott, but it's too far. Neutral zone battle is won by the Diablos. Now McShane, Kirkpatrick picks that off. Kirkpatrick now. Kirkpatrick plays it back to McShane. McShane drives, shot, save, and Kirkpatrick looking for the rebound attempt and a couple of pushes and shoves, but looks like it's only going to be us going to the box. Really should have been offsetting, but with 1:15 to play, we're on the PK with McLean, Gargano, Paisley, and Stella. Sorry, it should be 1:20. So we're going to end this one on the PK. Off the draw, McLean tying his man up. Diablos come away with it, and it's a goal. So 6-3 with 1:13 to play. Off the draw, it's going to be Diablos. They play it deep, and Paisley now. Paisley doubles back the other way, finds Dara. Dara trying to get it to McLean, but intercepted. Diablos with possession, trying to get the shot off. Good job there by Esty. He pokes that away, and now Dara again tries to get it to McLean. Diablos regain possession in their own end. Last minute to go here in this game. They play it up through. That's going to be kept in by Stella. Stella plays it over to McLean. McLean down low to Gargano. Picked up by the Diablos. They play it back. Stella fires it towards the net. Bouncing puck goes into the corner. 26 seconds to go here. And they're going to play it up. Good job there by Chase Stella. He waits, gets it forward. And Gargano now, and picked up by Gilbert. Gargano down low. He's pushed up against the boards. That's going to come back to Chase Stella. He's going to fire. They get a stick on it. It goes high. And that's going to be the game. So tough loss here for the Canadians. They really dominated the period. And had some really excellent chances in the second and third, but final score here will be 6-3. Diablos adding a third win to their record, looking like they will take the first place in the tournament right now going into playoffs. And for the Canadians, must win next game against the Moose. sticking around for player of the game.
Canadian, number 97, Keegan.
So Keegan Stella gets player of the game for the Canadian. And we will see everybody at 1:30.